topics will be there firstly, and then once again it's not coming. Hold on. So remember, there are 4 subjects, okay, everyone. Today being the first lecture, we won't be going into too details of that subject. We won't be going immediately into details, okay. From tomorrow, we'll be starting the whole subject as such. Today, I'll be telling you how the subjects are, what are the subjects of topics of RBWM. Then we'll be going to our teaching style, and then we'll be going to the objective questions. Remember, every day we'll be doing the revisions. Every day we do a roughly 10 minutes revision every day. Okay, so we'll be doing that. Everyone okay? So these are the 4 subjects basically: Indian economy and Indian financial system, principles and practices of banking, accounting and financial management for bankers, and RBWM, retail banking and wealth management. So I'll be taking this subject, RBWM. Okay. Firstly, everyone understand there is no negative marking for your JAIIB. So that is a good advantage for you. If there would have been negative marking, then it would have been a problem for you guys. So let's directly jump into the topic. See this, RBWM basically, it's a new paper added to the JIIB syllabus. It was not there earlier. Last year, yeah, can everyone hear me? Type yes in the comment section. Hi. Type yes if you can hear me. I'm not seeing some responses. Can you guys hear me? Okay, no? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Otherwise, what will happen? I'll go on speaking, and later I'll understand that not audible, isn't it? Chalo. So look at this. Yeah. Chalo. Good. So everyone, how's the Josh? Yeah. See, a new subject. Yeah. New subject. Okay. This RBWM has been added this time only. This means May. New portion. Earlier portion, it was not there. So it is a new paper added to the JIIB syllabus. In this paper, modules are mentioned means as the following. I'll mention them. So these are the basic products. Okay, let me show you one by one. Module A, we have retail banking. In retail banking, we have here introduction, then retail banking role within the bank operations, then application of retail banking concepts, distinction between retail and corporate banking or wholesale banking, and then branch profitability. These are the main topics of your retail banking. There are others as well, but main ones are these, which cover maximum marks in your exam. Okay, because we should focus always on which covers the maximum marks. Profitability, it will definitely be there with numericals. Okay, then this remaining things are theory. This introduction is theory. Retail banking role within the bank, that is again theory. Applicability of retail banking concepts. So these concepts mean basically how do we operate in the retail banking, in the branch banking. Distinction between retail and corporate banking or wholesale banking. See this, both the words mean one and the same. Corporate banking and wholesale banking, it's one and the same. In some banks we call it corporate banking, in some banks we call it private. In private banks mainly they call it wholesale banking. Okay. Now, yeah, some when will we start the bilingual class? Let me check here. I'll just check it. Okay. I don't know exactly. I'll just check, and the timetable might be given, isn't it? It's given in the timetable because I'm not privy to that actually. Okay. Chalo. So retail banking role within the bank. So important point over here is applicability of retail banking concepts. These retail banking concepts, these are most important nowadays. Why? Look at this. In overall banking, overall banking, do you know if I consider this as a whole bank, complete banking system, complete bank, okay, which which are the three main bankings? Three main. See, there are almost 7 types of bankings. Okay, retail banking, corporate banking, wealth management. Then there are various others banking, trade finance, international banking, investment banking. There are almost 7 types of bankings. But main ones are very main ones. They are this like this. One, then this second is this corporate and this. Main ones are this retail. Retail banking covers more than 60% of the income of banking. Retail banking covers more than 60% of the income of the banking. Corporate banking covers around corporate. It covers around, I'll tell you, 25 to 30%, 25% roughly you can take it. And this third one is known as this wealth management. Wealth management. This is the third type of main banking in GMT. Okay. Your wealth management covers around 10 to 15% of the income. Okay. So what has happened is this wealth management, this part, this wealth management has been actually combined with retail banking nowadays. Because what do they say? What is wealth management? Wealth management means they say you're having this topic also. You're having one module also on this. What do they say? Wealth management is basically the part of retail banking only. Why? Because we are targeting those individual clients only. So that's why the study of retail banking, and that's why this subject has been added to your portfolio. Earlier it was not there because retail banking earns more than 60% of the revenue of the entire banking system. So that's why this retail banking RBWM is a must for you for JAIIB. Now, distinction between retail and corporate means what do you mean by corporate banking or whom do we cater to? Remember, in corporate banking, we only cater to corporates. Corporates means bigger loans, big houses. Now, you'll say if I give loan to some company with around 1 crore loan, so will it be a retail banking or corporate banking? So generally what happens through our branch, we give loans around max to max 5 crores. So 5 crores loans are generally considered under retail banking. Now, beyond that the loans move to corporate banking level. Now you'll say 5 crore loans and retail banking. Now see here, the point over here is earlier retail banking was considered very smaller amount banking, means all the loans were around 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 50 lakhs under retail banking. But nowadays what has happened? If you look at the retail banking loans or the size of those loans, if you look at them now, what has happened is, hold on. Sir, 2 class going on. Sir. Oh, is it? Okay, I'll check that. Okay. Muthu, I'll check this with the admin later. Okay. After this class, I'll check it. So distinction between retail. Earlier, the retail banking loans were hardly what 50 lakhs. Nowadays, if you go in metros, Mumbai or Delhi, house of one flat is around 2 crores. So if my flat cost is 2 crores, then my loan will be around what? At least 75% of that. So it goes to 1.5 crores. So that's why retail banking has moved up now. It has moved up the scale. It has moved from those 50 lakhs to 1.5 crores to more than that. Okay. So that's why module A will be completely rolled within the bank, concepts, corporate retail and branch profitability. This will be the main point. In profitability, you'll be having numericals. Branch profitability, you'll be having numericals over here. You have various ratios. So that will be covering. Okay. Then comes module B. Module B is what? Retail products and recovery. Now, retail products and recovery means it covers customer requirements, product development process, credit scoring, important retail liability products. Look at this. Now we are speaking of liability. Then we have asset products, retail asset, credit and debit cards, remittance products, digitization of retail banking products, role of AI and technology in retail banking, recovery of retail loans, management information system, and then we have securitization. So the important points over here are, look at, if you look at this, it is customer requirements is a common thing. See here, customer requirements means what? Actually, I'll tell you, this is the base of any retail banking. Means if you can't cater to the customers, if you don't have the products which the customer requires, then you are nowhere. So that's why we'll have to first check about customer requirements over here. And there's a detailed study about that. What do the customers expect? What is tangibility? What is intangibility? What is perishability? All these things are required given over here. Product development process. It's a big process and very important from the exam point of view. From your exam they ask you majority of the questions in PDP, product development process. Credit scoring, again an important topic. Credit scoring means it's related to CIBIL. Okay, so everything will be given to you about the CIBIL. Then important retail liability products. This you already know: saving, current, FD. Then it includes third-party products also. So this TPP will also be included over here. TPP, right? Third-party insurance. Tell me one thing. Do you guys, everyone, IFS and the same time? Okay, is it so? I'll just check this, okay? Because I don't know the schedule as such about this next other topic which you are talking of. Okay, now coming back to this topic, how many of you do have that insurance target in banks? Do you have on a daily basis the insurance targets or no? Or weekly, at least weekly basis? One insurance policy, two insurance policy, your manager says. How many of you have that? Insurance. Generally life, term or this. Do you guys have this insurance target in your banks or no? Yes, okay. That's a headache, isn't it? Means you can't, yeah, weekly. Nowadays, I'll tell you, we have become, all the bankers have become insurance agents, right? Would you agree to this? Monthly, yeah. Would you agree to this? All we bankers are now insurance agents, okay? And it's not from today. It's from, I was in retail. See here, I'll tell you my background, okay? I have worked starting from retail banking, means I have started my career in cooperative bank. Then I went to HDFC Bank, means Cosmos Cooperative, first bank of mine. Then I went to HDFC Bank, and from HDFC Bank I went to Citibank US, and then I went to DBS Singapore. I stayed in India only, Mumbai only. There are branches in India. I didn't go to US or Singapore. Okay, it's no big. It's not required actually. And India is better place now. So I worked in all these four banks, and starting from the retail banking, I started my career in retail banking. Then I pursued the corporate banking loans. Then trade finance. Trade finance means all that international trade, LCs, bank guarantees, that all thousand things are there. Almost 5-6 topics are there in trade finance. Then I went to trade finance and then treasury part. A bit of treasury was there. So I was very lucky to start working from retail banking. I've handled all these pressures. Insurance nowadays, you means you. I was in HDFC Bank, so anybody knows the culture of HDFC Bank, they'll understand it. There you don't have a weekly target for insurance. There you have daily target for insurance, and it is since almost 20 years back. They have started the same target system. 20 years back, 2004. Okay, so it's a common thing nowadays. I've seen in my entire career all these things, insurance. I didn't have this Kisan loans earlier, means because I was in private banks, na, so I didn't have these Kisan loans. So that was a separate thing. But insurance was a daily routine for me. So you all bankers are now, I am seeing all of you are just what insurance agents, semi-insurance agents, isn't it? So bank assurance we call it. So that is the basic rule, or that is the basic life of yours today nowadays, isn't it? So coming back, important retail asset products means here you'll have all the asset loans. Asset loans means retail asset. It includes home loan, gold loan, personal loan, loan against shares, okay, various asset products. But it does not include corporate loans. Corporate loans is not a part of our RBWM. Credit cards and debit cards, then remittance products. Now, credit cards and debit cards, remember, this is an important topic coming up nowadays. Why? Because now we are out of cash actually. We don't use cash that much. Neither does the customer use cash, right? So that's why what happens, we are in this cards and UPI system. Nowadays, these cards are also coming online only. Means the cards are getting out of the market. Means last time, can anyone tell me when was the last time you used some card for shopping something or buying something? Or nowadays the shopkeepers don't even have those machines. Those machines are also gone. So that's why what is happening? These cards are becoming online. Okay. Now RBI has given the latest instruction. Does anyone know what has RBI given? RBI has given the latest instruction to all these UPI, means Phone Pay, Google Pay, everyone. All these UPI systems that you must include your credit cards now in UPI, means Rupee credit cards by September. This is a September target. So imagine once the credit cards and debit cards are already there, because debit cards are of no use now. How I'll frankly tell you, debit cards are of no use now, almost nil. Everyone is using that UPI. So once this credit card comes in and joins this UPI system, then what will happen? Now the credit card will grow like anything in India. Okay. So that's why this topic is important for you, and you will be definitely getting the questions of credit card. Okay. Wow. What are the questions asked in credit card? What is the cycle? How is the cycle managed? What is the rate of interest? What is APR, annualized percentage rate? Then remittance products. It includes all these. Remittance means it includes all that NEFT, RTGS, then UPI, then IMPS. Various products are there. There are many products. Bharat Pay, okay, for payments, various bill payments. Bharat Pay is there. So various products are there. We'll study at that time. Digitization of retail banking. Now and this part is almost combined. Digitization and this role of AI and technology. Nowadays, I'll tell you, majority of the repetitive jobs, repetitive, that is a very important word. Repetitive means whatever is repeatable, repeatable is taken by AI. Now we have those chatbots, right? So chatbots answer your queries. Then we have a blockchain technology that is coming up. In fact, it has come up. It's not coming up. It's come up. Then we have account aggregator system. Does anyone know about this? Account aggregator. Many of your banks have already started aggregator. Then account aggregator system. So these are the new technologies. How many of you have heard about account aggregator or are using using account aggregator? Has anyone heard about account aggregator or not heard anything? Any idea about this? What is this? Anything? Account aggregator is, yeah. Have you heard about this account aggregator? Anyone? Just type yes if you have heard, or no. No is also okay. Yes is also okay. Nothing like that, isn't it? Okay. Yes. No. 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 Oh, no. Okay. Just I'll tell you what is account aggregator. Account aggregator is the newest technology in banking, and mind it is going to change civil. Civil. It is the father of civil. You can call it. What does CIBIL cover? CIBIL covers your credit history. Means suppose if you have taken some loan and then defaulted, that will be reflected in CIBIL. But account aggregator is the father, BAP of civil, we call it. What is account aggregator? It covers your loans. It covers whether you are paying your electricity and other utility bills on time. It covers whether you are having any insurance policy and how many insurance policies. It covers whether you have invested in mutual funds, stocks, equities, anything. It means it covers everything. It gives you your habit. It gives, and based on the account aggregator, the loan systems are changing. That's why, and right now it's not a future. Everyone kindly understand, account aggregator is nothing in future, it's present. Anybody wants to check account aggregator? What do you do? Just go to PhonePe today. PhonePe. After this class, go to PhonePe and check the account aggregator system in the PhonePe. Okay, they have brought in that PhonePe. In PhonePe, they have brought in that account aggregator system. So these are the new technologies which will change the entire banking space now. Okay, blockchain is the thing which will change your concurrent audit. Means after blockchain, I don't think so concurrent audit will be required as it is today. It will change the function, change the role, because blockchain means what? It immediately tells you whether the transaction has happened or not. It's that fast. Then we have this securitization process and MIS. Okay, recovery of retail loans, MIS, management information system. MIS is a specialized system. Okay, out of this in MIS, we have almost 3 to 4 systems in MIS. One of them is MKIS, marketing information system. That also you have a separate topic. I'll tell you. And securitization process. Securitization process means, basically remember, this is selling off your loans to a SPV. Okay, selling your loans to SPV. I'll just give you a summary of this. Okay, suppose this is a bank, SBI. Okay, SBI is having, let's say, some 1,000 crore housing loans. Okay, so what does the SBI do? SBI sells it to an SPV. SPV, special purpose vehicle. This is a separate company formed. And what does this company do? This company sells this to many retail investors. This 1,000 crores is, so this is selling process. Okay, so that's why securitization, it is there for both the standard products as well as NPS also. So this will be studying. Then comes module C. Module C is a bit easier topic. Easier means what? Marketing, support services, marketing of banking services and products. So this is a scoring topic or scoring module, you can say. Marketing and introduction, delivery channels in retail banking, delivery models, customer relationship management in retail banking, then service standards for retail banking. MKIS, Marketing Information System, a longitudinal analysis, means, as I said, MKIS, it is a part of MIS, Management Information System. Okay, so here you will be studying the details about marketing, but remember, although it is easy, don't take it lightly. Okay, because this covers almost 20 marks in your question, in your exam. Almost 20 marks. Okay, let me give you the marking schedule also over here. Roughly retail banking introduction, this will cover around 15 marks, not more than 15. This module A will cover max to max 15 marks. Module B over here, this will cover around, I'll tell you, 25 marks. 25 major. Why? Because this is the bread and butter of yours. This is what you do on a daily basis, right? Retail products, you do it on a daily basis, isn't it? Then support services, this is 20 marks, because this is something new which you are doing nowadays. Everyone in the branch is a sales agent now. So that's why we have to focus on the marketing and sales. So introduction is there, delivery channels, various delivery channels. Delivery channels means what? It includes your branches, it includes your online systems, ATMs, it includes ATMs also. It includes apps, it includes internet banking, any method through which you can reach the customers. Then you have delivery models, various. Now method, channels and models, these two are different aspects. Okay, model is basically the framework and method means the process. Then you have CRM, customer relationship management. Now this CRM is a part which is new to many of the nationalized bankers, I'll tell you. Because CRM software, this is software basically, CRM, under customer relationship, and this is mainly used for high-end customers, high-end. It's not used for any Tom, Dick and Harry. Okay. So high-end customers, the customer who is maintaining at least 1 lakh in your savings account, only those customers are targeted under CRM. Somebody depositing 500 rupees, withdrawing 800 rupees, then sir, why this balance of 20 rupees? Why this? Where is this gone? Those customers are not under this CRM. Okay. Then service standards. So service standards cover BCS BI. Okay. BCS BI means what? That is now gone actually. They have kept it in the portion for you. They have kept it over here BCS BI, but BCS BI has now been dismantled by RBI. But then also you have that in the portion. So that's why you'll have to study. But remember this BCS BI, if you check on Google also, BCS BI, that has been dismantled by RBI totally. Okay. Then you have MKIS, Marketing Information System. Now this Marketing Information System is a deep study topic and it will cover around 4 marks in your exam. Definitely. There are around 4 marks questions on this MKIS only. It includes various aspects. There are basically 4 terms in this MKIS. Okay. So that's why this is also an important topic. And last one, wealth management. Now this wealth management includes, there are 2 parts to this. One is this wealth management, and they have added one more topic in this, that is called as additional reading on housing loan. This you can call it as same as roughly module E. You can call this as E. Okay. It's not actually called E over here, but you can call it E because it's a separate topic altogether. Now what do we have in this? So in wealth management, remember wealth. Totally, as I told you earlier, there are 3 types of bankings main. One is retail, corporate, and wealth. So this wealth has been combined with retail now. So importance of wealth management, investment management, tax planning, other financial services provided by the banks. So various aspects are there. Importance of wealth management. Now there are 2 things over here. Remember, investment management is separate and wealth management is separate. These 2 we don't know. We generally as a bankers combine the same. Investment, wealth, same, one and the same thing. No. These 2 are very big topics. Okay. Roughly this chapter will cover around 15 marks. 15 to 20 roughly. 15 to 20. 20 marks in your exam. Okay. This total module D. Now this additional reading, it will have around 10 marks questions from you in the exam. Why? Because housing loan is a major sector here. Whatever, I'll tell you one simple thing. Whatever is earned in the banking, as I told you, whatever is earned in the banking, 60% is earned under retail banking. And whatever is earned in retail banking, again, more than 50% is earned from housing loans. So that is the importance of housing loan in retail banking. More than 50% of the income of retail banking comes from housing loans. So that's why housing loans are very important over here. And main advantage to housing loans is when you are giving housing loans, you are giving, suppose if I'm having a house of let's say 50 lakhs. Okay. So how much loan does the bank give? The bank can never give the loan beyond 50 lakhs. It will give the loan less than 50 lakhs. It can give up to 40 lakhs also or anything, but not beyond 50 lakhs. So what happens? This is the safest loan for the bank. Why? Because you are having the asset more and you're giving the loan less. So that's why this is the safest loan for the bank. And that's why all the banks are now focusing on this housing loans. Okay. Then in wealth management, you have investment management and wealth management. Investment includes what? PMS, Portfolio Management Services. This is a topic for you. PMS, Portfolio Management Services. Now, what do you mean by PMS? PMS means it includes those HNI customers, HNI, high net worth. Okay. So those HNI customers who are having the funds beyond almost 2 crores or 5 crores. Nobody beyond these, there's a limit given to this in a PMS. Okay. So PMS includes that. And secondly, tax planning is a part. So tax planning, other financial services, tax planning is an important aspect. Why? Because ATC, here, majority of your business goes on ATC only. You sell insurance. Why do you sell insurance? And why does a customer buy insurance? Why do you buy insurance? When you also go for tax saving. Why do you buy insurance? Because you cover, you want under that ATC, that 1.5 lakhs, right? But do you know something? The latest change which has happened in this budget. Under this budget, there is a system called as new tax regime, and they call it 115 BSC. 1 1 2 1. I dropped 3. BSC. This new tax regime, it does not have the provision of ATC. So ATC is gone over here. So once ATC is gone, so your insurance is gone. This is the future. See this, insurance is gone. Because if the tax saving is not available under ATC, then why will anybody purchase insurance? That is the logic applied. So that's why this government this time in this budget they have brought in two tax systems. One is the new one, and second is the old one. Old one means what? It contains ATC. So old one has ATC. Their insurance can be taken care of, means that 1,50,000 investment can be allowed in insurance also. Okay, means insurance is not allowed complete 1,50,000. It's allowed only up to 1 lakh. But this provision is there in old tax regime. In new tax regime, nothing is there. Okay, so these are the changes, and that's why what am I saying? Banking is changing. The base of your banking, the insurance base of your banking, that is ATC, that is moving out. If the new tax regime comes in full fledged from next year, right now it is there, but people are still preferring old tax regime. Okay. So additional reading on housing loans means, again, you'll have various details of housing loans. Additional reading means, firstly, you'll have LTV ratio, then you'll have all the technical analysis, then you'll have all the ratio analysis. So everything will be there. In fact, be having the EMI calculations also over here, time value of money. Okay. So this is the basic portion of yours for RBWM. Now, before going ahead, those who are watching on YouTube right now, okay, kindly download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you'll be getting premium study material plus live classes, ebooks, tests, everything you'll be getting. Okay, whatever is required for clearing your JAIIB or CAIIB, you'll definitely get it over here. Now, portion is over, but how is the level? How is what I'll be teaching? So how do I teach actually? See, my method of teaching is very simple. I'll go to the basics so that you must first understand the concept as such. For example, I've taken 2-3 examples today. Okay, that's why I said I won't be going to the detailed topic today. Tomorrow I'll be starting the first detailed topic. Okay, so like this example, this is what you're having in your module C, marketing. Okay, marketing. Here you're having all these products: augmented product, actual product, core product. These are the basic products in banking. Now, what do you mean by this? Augmented product, actual and core. Okay, let me ask you one thing. Suppose if you go for purchasing a toothpaste in the market. Suppose if you go and purchase a toothpaste. So what do you see in the toothpaste? Suppose imagine, I'll give you an imagination. Or I'll give you one practical example only. Why this toothpaste and everything? I'll give you a very simple example. When you purchase oil, edible oil, cooking oil, right? The oil which we daily eat, right? That oil, how many of you purchase the packed oil, Fortune and all these oils, right? We purchase that mainly in cities at least. In all the cities, we are purchasing all those packaged oils, right? Why don't any of us go and purchase those oils which are given directly by those manufactured and given by those local persons? We don't purchase many of them. Why? Because of branding. So this augmented product or actual product or core product, it means that oil is oil, edible oil. So if I purchase it in that packet also, then also it's oil. If I purchase it in the flask also, then also it's oil. Tomorrow I'll tell you, suppose if you purchase a toothpaste, for purchasing the toothpaste, imagine Tomorrow that shopkeeper sits with a vessel in his hand. Vessel means some mugga in his hand. Okay, and you go for the toothpaste and sir, 10 rupees toothpaste. He'll just put in that mugga into that paste or that vessel in that paste and give it to you. Take this. Will you buy this? No. Why? Because we always require that augmented product. We always require the branding. So that is the basic logic. In your savings bank also, in banking, how does it apply to banking? Okay, what is saving account? Saving account is a simple concept of saving. Put your money, I'll give you some interest, and whenever you want, you can withdraw it. That is basically savings. But what are the augmented products then? What are the actual augmentation is addition to this? Here we have that service quality. Service quality means how do we deliver that to that customer? Do we deliver it with the angry face or do we deliver with the pleasant face? Number one. Number two, what are the additional features we are giving with those savings accounts? Nowadays, I'll tell you, savings account are not simple savings accounts. You have attached UPI system to it. You have attached debit card, credit card systems to it. You have attached this insurance to it. General insurances are given on the savings account. Many of the banks also might be having it. When I was in HDFC Bank, we had that 2 lakh rupees insurance for opening of every savings account to that customer. So that is known as augmented product. Augmented means this, whatever additional I am giving, this is augmented part. Okay, and this is core. Core means saving. I want savings account. So simply put the money, take out the money. Then augmented means after sales service, warranty, installation, delivery and credit. So all these things are applied in finance also nowadays. These are the 5 levels of products which are there in the exam. See here, these are asked in the exam. Core product, generic product, expected product, augmented product, and potential product. So these are asked in the exam. So that's why we'll be studying it in details whenever we study that topic. So always remember, I teach with example. I always teach with this system called as PREP. PREP means what? Point, reason, example, and then point. Point means whenever I tell you this topic, I'll be giving you the reason for this, why this topic is important and why is this studied. Then example of this, like I gave you right now about that oil, cooking oil. Similarly, there can be 1,000 products, right? Suppose if you travel in a train, you can travel in the train in the luggage dabba also, or you can travel in the train in the AC compartment also. You can travel in the train in sleeper compartment also. Why do we go for this higher level products? Because these are all augmented. We don't require the basic services now. We require something else, additional, whatever you are giving as additional. In car sales, suppose if you purchase a car, what do you check at? You don't check at the car nowadays. You check for after sales service. So that is augmented. Same thing is happening in bank also. Similarly, second topic which I'll give you an example today is this product life cycle. This will be there in your product development. Okay, product life cycle. There are various stages. So all these 4-5 stages are there. 4 mainly: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. These are similar to our life. In our life also, we are small earlier, right? Kids over here, kids small over here. Then we graduate and then we grow, right? We start earning. So earning. After this earning, we mature. We have family. Family means all that children, everything. Okay, family. And then afterwards, at the age of 58, roughly, we go on declining. Okay. So as we have our normal life cycle, similarly, product also has this. So introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. These are the basic product life cycles. And if you see the sales and profits over here for any product, they go in this manner only. In the introduction stage, the sales are lesser. Growth stage, huge. Maturity stage, they are over here. And then they go for the declining stage. Right? Which of the products do you see in the declining stage now? Okay. Let me show you one example only. Live example over here. In this product life cycle right now, if you say introduction, growth, and this, which is in the introduction phase now? Just now I give you the example of this. That was account aggregator. Account aggregator. That is in the introduction phase. People don't know much about it. Okay, aggregator. This is in the introduction phase now. which is in the growth phase now. Any product which is in the growth phase means it is growing now. So that product is basically this your savings, current, and your insurance. So these are in the growth phase, saving, current, insurance, which is in the maturity phase now. Maturity phase means FD. People don't go for FD that much nowadays because they have mutual funds. So FD is going on at the maturity phase, and which is in the declining phase. Declining phase means in the banking there are various products which have gone now, which people don't purchase at all. Means hardly anyone purchases. Okay, for example, like these checkbooks. Single means declining means they are actually declined only. They were declining earlier. Now declining is this debit card. Debit card is going into the declining phase. Physical card, huh? Physical card, physical. So debit card is going into a declining phase. What is coming up because of this UPI? Debit card is gone. So this is in the declining phase. Similarly, for other products, you can apply the same logic for various other products as well. Okay. So this is the theory. Stages of product life cycle are very important. You can read this. Bank should aim at keeping the product at the maturity stage as long as possible, so that the business and profit maximization happens continuously. Look at this. At the maturity stage, you always have the highest sales and highest profits. So every bank will try to keep this in the maturity phase only, so that they can earn higher profits. Product life cycle is different for different products. It is not always necessary that the product should travel through the same PLC process. Means, look at this. It's not compulsory that all the products should travel. Means what? There are certain products which die immediately. Like for example, any product which you remember which died immediately before coming on it died. Okay, any banking product. So there were many others. For example, in payment systems we had, there was something called as high value clearing. You don't know. You guys don't know. It was there in 2005. High value clearing. High value clearing means it was same day clearing. But when this high value clearing came in, immediately RTGS was introduced. So when RTGS was introduced, this high value clearing nobody took. So it died immediately. No introduction, only introduction, no growth phase, nothing. Directly it died. So similarly, you can have other products as well. Now everyone subscribe, watching on YouTube as well as in the class. Subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. Remember, we take various sessions, free sessions on YouTube, and various important information is given on those sessions. So that's why subscribe to it, click on the bell icon. Those who are on the YouTube, you also do it fast. Okay. Now let's go to some objective questions. And every day we'll be doing an objective question session at the beginning of the class, every day. Okay. Let's go to these objective questions now. Advantages of retail banking include, let's do it fast. Okay. Risk is less as client base is large. Income is relatively more spread, more as spread is more. Stable model with less volatility, and all of the above. So what can be the answer for this, everyone? Advantages, right? Because in retail banking, the best thing is here. Answer is D. Very, very right. Everyone is answering the same. Those who are watching on YouTube introductory session, you can also answer the same. Okay. So answer is all of the above. Because risk is less, client base is large, huge client base, isn't it? Income is relatively more as spread is more. Spread means what? What is spread? Spread you can call it as NIM, net interest margin. What is NIM? NIM means loan interest minus deposit interest. Interest means whatever I get from the loans and whatever I give on the deposit product. So this difference is more in retail banking. In corporate banking, it's not that high. Because corporate banking, what happens, the clients are very clever. They are the big companies. Okay. So that's why spread is more. And stable model with less volatility. That's a simple aspect of retail banking. See this. Whenever, suppose if you check your bank also, your branch also, if your home loans are, let's say last year you had sold 10 crore. No, 10 crore is very less figure, 100 crores. If your branch had sold 100 crore home loans last year, so this year it might sell 95 crores or 110 crores. It will never happen that 100 crores, this time you are selling only 50 crores. It will never happen like this. So that's why less volatility. And that's why the answer is all of the above. Which of the following is not an advantage of the retail banking? High cross-selling potential, high customer loyalty, less volatility in business, and high default rates. Which of them is not? See, we want false answer over here. Not. Okay. So not an advantage. So what is the answer over here? Again, I think so. Same answer. How many of you are answering this? Yes, D only. Correct. Answer is D. Very good. It is high default rate. This is not an advantage. Means it doesn't exist in retail banking. Default rates are always low in retail banking. Always low. Why? Because there is a customer base is huge. Out of 1 lakh customers, hardly 10 or 100 or will go NPA. But in corporate banking, one Kingfisher Airlines gone, entire bank is gone. Isn't it? Vijay Mallya case. Remember this? Which one of the following is not a part of retail banking? Not. We want not a part. Okay. Not a part. Internet banking, mobile banking provided term loans for the projects and credit card facility. So which of them is not the part of retail banking? Simple, isn't it? Projects. That is not a part. That is a part of your corporate banking. That is a part of your corporate banking. Right? Corporate. So that's a part of your corporate banking. So that will be out of your RBWM. Okay. After the outbreak of COVID-19, the future of retail banking will depend mainly on, now this is very important. After COVID-19, the future will depend on what? Branch banking, brick and mortar banking, digital banking, and none of the above. So what is the answer over here? It is correct. Digital. But remember one thing. Okay. This answer is C. Remember one thing. Now, when I say digital banking, it doesn't mean that the branch banking is over. It's not that. Now, if you see, people want both. People want branch banking also and they want digital banking also. It means you should be technologically at a higher end, high end. And also, you must give good service to the customers. It's not that somebody is having this internet banking, so you won't give service. Customers expect both good service from branch as well as high-end digital products. So both should be included. And last one, the proportion of housing loans in the retail banking segment is more than 50%, 60%, 75%, and 45%. So answer is this, 50%. It is more than 50%. Again, housing loans. It is more than means all the banks are now, that's why gearing up to housing loans only. Okay. Chalo. So this was today's first class. Tomorrow we'll be studying again. So everyone, those who are watching on YouTube right now, kindly join this batch immediately. Okay. All the 4 subjects are covered. Numericals, objective questions, case studies, everything is covered. From tomorrow we'll be starting the real subject in details. First topic we'll be covering starting tomorrow. Okay. So join this immediately. Let me show you how to join this. Okay. Go to Adda 24/7. Hold on. So let's go to Adda 24/7 over here. Okay. Click on your JAIIB and CAIIB. Click on JAIIB October 23. Right. Now see this Sankalp batch. English. Okay. English is there. Bilingual is there. Both are there. Okay. English. Click on this. Join the batch immediately. See this recorded videos are available. Importantly, remember if you miss out on this class, you can definitely get the recorded videos. And importantly, I'll tell you, I'll be sharing you important PDFs. Those cover almost 80 to 90% of your portion. So you need not read anything in that case. Okay. So those PDFs and those notes are very important for you. I'll be sharing it on a daily basis from tomorrow. Okay. Sure. So buy now. How to click this? Click on buy now. Apply this code. Whatever is the maximum code available. See this July 75 is the maximum code available right now. So apply on this. Click on apply. You'll get it over here and done. Okay. So bye from my side today. Tomorrow we'll be coming again at the same time. Okay. I did enroll to today. Okay. What I'll do is if you are having any query, what I'll do is I'll just give you the numbers. Okay. Of those this admin guys. Okay. So you can definitely contact them, administration guys, because that is very important, isn't it? So tomorrow I'll be having those. Today I'm not having those numbers right now. Yeah, I'm having it here also. So take this, everyone. Kindly take this. Hold on. Huh? Yeah, see this. I've given you these admin numbers. Nivedita. What you can do is, and others also, if you're having any technical problem, you can directly contact these numbers which I have given, so that it becomes your problem gets sorted immediately. Okay. Chalo, bye from my side for today. Okay. Bye, bye, bye.